Let's now move on to Sri Lanka, as a South Asian country is finding a way out from its snowballing economic as well as political crisis. The island nation reconvened its parliament earlier today, and all eyes will now be on the no-confidence motion, which will be tabled by the opposition against the Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa. Yesterday, the main opposition, the SJB, handed over a no-confidence motion against the President and another against the Prime Minister to the Parliament Speaker. Amid speculation on his resignation, the Prime Minister has dismissed the reports as false, maintaining that he will not resign from the premiership. Mahinda Rajapaksa has now spoken for the first time since President Gotabaya initiated the formation of a national government with a coalition. Speaking to Sri Lanka's Daily Mirror, the Prime Minister said, and I quote, "I am confident of winning the motion. If the President tells me to go, I will leave immediately, but there has been no such request." Another crucial test for the government and the opposition is the election of a new Deputy Speaker after the resignation of former Deputy Speaker Ranjit Balapithya. A vote to select a new Deputy Speaker will take place tomorrow. He has confirmed that his resignation from the post of Deputy Speaker has been accepted by President Gotabaya. Meanwhile, the Sri Lankan Finance Minister Ali Sabri made a remark on the state of the economy in Parliament, where he highlighted the worst economic crisis that the country is currently facing. Remember, Colombo needs to pay $51 billion in external debt. Sabri expressed hopelessness in the resolution of the current crisis, as he said it will take years to pull back from it. He further suggested that it's up to the political leaders to either find an end to the plight or drag it on for more years. The country's finance minister also shared plans to replace its current unrealistic budget. Working in the same direction, the nation is in talks with the World Bank now to extend its support by $300 million to $700 million. The island nation is critically short of foreign exchange and has sought an emergency bailout from the International Monetary Fund. Inflation and shortages of imported food, fuel and medicines have led to weeks of protests. Within the next 2 weeks, Sri Lanka will appoint financial and legal advisors for a proposed restructuring of its sovereign debt. For more details on the political developments in Sri Lanka, our correspondent Dasonia Thora has sent us this report from Colombo. Take a look. I am currently standing at the road that leads to the Sri Lankan Parliament, which has now been completely closed off for vehicular movement and is also seeing tight security presence. Now, the proceedings of the Sri Lankan Parliament were pretty much centred upon Finance Minister Ali Sabri's statements, where he made it clear that Sri Lanka only has a little less than $50 million in foreign reserves and is in dire need of aid and help from other countries as well as international financial institutions. Further, Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa today cemented his stance, once again noting that he will not be resigning and that he himself is pretty confident that he garners the confidence of the House, which puts the no-confidence motions that have been put forward by the opposition in question as to whether it will actually materialize when it is tabled in Parliament. Stay with WION as we bring you the developments of Sri Lanka's economic crisis that has now transpired into a political crisis as well. Reporting from Colombo, I'm Dasonia Thora. WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.